Oh, it's way too wide. So now I gave it a width of 100 pixels. So that looks way better. So a classic button has a bit of round curves, so you do that with border radius. And if you input like 2 or 3 pixels, maybe that's too little. Yes, way better. 4 pixel. Now that starts to look like a button. For a button, hover effect is very important, so I'm adding that too. Again, I access my button, and now I'm writing hover for the hover effect. Again, very simple. Now for the easy hover effect, I'm just adding a new color and background color. I'm just changing it so that the background color becomes the color and the color becomes the background color. Right, and the color is going to be red. I'm going to save that again, reload, hover over it, and it perfectly worked. So the cursor is still this ugly pointer thing, and usually buttons do have this little hand to click on it. I'm going to show you that right now. For that, I'm just going to put in here cursor and change it to pointer. Save it again, reload, perfect. If we click on here, right now nothing happens, but we are going to change that right now.
Okay guys, now we will continue with JavaScript. JavaScript is an interpreted script language that all browsers must support, and it's for the functionality in the front end. Now we will bind a function to the button, and yeah, we will write a function. So we write script, and in the script we will create a function called change image source. And we can pass a parameter here like URL, and then we create brackets to make a box in the function. Okay, now the images needs an ID because we want to use these images in our JavaScript code. So we think about random names like ABC, then A2, and then B2. If we want to change the source of ABC, then we write abc.source, and then we pass the URL parameter here. To call the function from the div, we need to add here the onClick event, and then we write change image source, and then we pass a random image URL. Okay guys, I found a tree. Now I will copy the image source. I hope it's not copyrighted. So here I paste it here, and now I will click on the button. We refresh the page, and if we click this button, then we see here that the image is changed. We can also do the same thing with other images like A2 and B2. We type a2.slc URL and then b2.slc URL. If we refresh the page and press the button, then we will see that all images has been changed.
So, and now I will show you what PHP is and what we can do with PHP. So if we now take a look at our site, this is how our site looks right now. And if we go to our source code, I can say PHP, close it, and say something like echo and then a string like hello world. And if we now take a look at it, we will see our string here. So one thing that is really great about PHP is that we can use HTML tags inside an echo. So I could now say for example, span style, and then go and close the tag, of course. And inside the style, I can say something like font size is 24 pixel. It has a color of white. Save it. Take a look at it, and we'll see it works. So now I can declare a variable, and a variable is basically a space in the memory where you can store some information for it. So I can now take this string here and make something like this, then say here var. So I say that here we declare a space in the memory, store this string in it, and here we echo it out. So the output will exactly look like this. But now I will show you something that is pretty cool, and this is here. So we have here now 3 images: car1.jpg, car2.jpg, and car3.png. And what I will do now is I say my image equals an array. So an array is basically, once again, we store an array in the memory, and in this array we can declare items. So I can now say car1 dot I think it was png, no, it was jpeg. Then we have something like comma, and then car2.jpg, and the last one was a png, I think. Yes, car3.png. So, and what we do now is we say basically for each. So what we are going to do is we say for every element in this array we will output it. So I say for each variable my image is as, let's say, image to output. Then we can say echo img source, and something like, once again, like style, and then we say width of, I don't know, let's say 300 pixels. And inside it here we basically just say this variable, and the output of it will be this. So basically we are outputting this image here that we have in our directory without writing this amount of code. We just write something like that, an array, and then just output the elements of the arrays. So in the next step, what we could do, for example, would be we create a folder, call it image, store this image in it, and then we write here once again, we call a function that scans these directories, and then with this array method and the for each outputs it, which means that each time we add like image in the directory, we don't have to include these images with the img tag on the HTML document by ourselves. So this was just a short explanation and short example what kind of things you can do with arrays and for each.
So this is the whole tutorial. Thank you guys for listening, and goodbye.